Here's the recap of the Division I men's tennis Sweet 16 and my predictions going forward, because it's going to be a lot of matches and within three matches in 4 days for the guys. As soon as I tell you the schedule. First of all, the 1 seed TCU beat NC State 4-0. Kentucky, that was the 8 seed, beat the 9 seed Wake Forest 4-2. So that's a Elite 8 matchup right there. The 5 seed Michigan won against Texas 4-2, which I predicted. The number 4 seed Ohio State won 4-2 against the 13 seed USC. The 2 seed Florida beat the 15 seed North Carolina 4-0. Virginia, the 7 seed, beat the 10 seed South Carolina 4-0. Tennessee beat Florida, the number 6 seed Tennessee beat Florida State 4-0. Baylor survived against Stanford. The number 3 seed Baylor survived against Stanford 4-3. But sure, it was 4-3. But the thing is, 5 and 6 for Baylor were up a set in a mini break and a tiebreaker in singles, and they got both of them in straights, and Finn Bass won easily in the third set, 6-1. So, yeah, it was 4-3, but I think part of it showed how good Stanford was. And they're definitely better than number 18 in the country. Now, my Elite 8 predictions. TCU versus Kentucky. This is the 1 seed TCU versus 8 seed Kentucky. This is probably going to be at least, it could be 4-2 or 4-3 here. But I'm picking TCU just to survive one more match. The 4 seed Ohio State versus the 5 seed Michigan. Both these teams have played each other combined 3 times this year. Michigan owns the edge 2 matches to 1. And it's really, really difficult to beat a team 3 times in a year. But it could be done. And it seems like every time that Ohio State lost to Michigan this year, the only other time they lost to Michigan this year, they beat them the next match. I'm going Ohio State, but it'll be 4-3. But I wouldn't be shocked if Michigan wins this match, to be fair. Then the number 2 seed Florida versus the number 7 seed Virginia. But the 4, 5, and 6 spots are very, very interesting to me because it's against both teams have 4th year or 5th year guys at those spots. And it's really, really hard to beat a team twice. Because Florida played Virginia actually in a national indoors. And Florida's won every match since that last loss to Texas at the national indoors, while Virginia has won every match since losing to Florida, ironically, at the national indoors. I have a hunch that Virginia will get up for this match and knock off the defending champions 4-3. The number 3 seed Baylor versus 6 seed Tennessee. Baylor did play Tennessee earlier this year and the Final Four last year. This year, they lost to Tennessee 4-2, but it could have been 4-3 if Matthias would have finished. So number 2 singles. And by the looks of it, they have not played Angel Diaz for Tennessee in the NCAA tournament in singles, which moves up, obviously, Pat Harper to number 5, and then Martin Prada to number 6. And Martin Prada didn't even play against Baylor last time. And this time, Angel Diaz is probably not going to play against Baylor this time in singles, unlike last time. I'm going with Baylor here, but it'll be 4-2 or 4-3. All these are pick'ems at this point. So obviously it's going to be Virginia versus Baylor. And Baylor played Virginia this year at home. And Baylor won 4-2. Though it could have been easily 4-3. I'm going with Baylor here. 4-2 or 4-3. Then TCU plays the number 1 seed TCU versus number 4 seed Ohio State. I have a hunch that Ohio State will end their run here. Because they're not, unless this match goes to indoors, I think TCU is going to win. It's just, the thing is, I expect this to be a dogfight, 4-2, 4-3. I would not be shocked if it's straightforward, as you could tell on the last, from the Sweet 16 on. Now for the national title match. The number 1 seed TCU versus the 3 seed Baylor. Both of these teams have played each other 3 times, and Baylor's beat TCU twice on the road at their place, 4-2 and 5-2. While the only time Baylor lost to TCU was at home, but that was only 4-3. I'm picking Baylor in this one, and yes, it's a little bit of a homer pick, but you could see how it is. And the thing is, I wouldn't be shocked either way. It's hard to beat team 3 times. And like I said, this is just my predictions, and anything could happen from the Elite 8 on. I expect these matches to be 4-2 or 4-3. I would be shocked if it was 4-0 or 4-1. Though if it's going to be 4-1, it's going to be like a tie 4-1 and not like... And I wouldn't be shocked either if Florida beat Virginia or Michigan beat Ohio State. But if Michigan gets to play TCU, Michigan is more than capable of beating TCU. Because Michigan beat TCU this year. So, I'm just pointing that out. That is a possibility. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later. That's going to be at 400 subscribers more by the end of this year.